As you can see, one more time, another rebuild, which is another double rebuild, which, believe it or not, is once again the same make of car and the same model. Last rebuild was two Dodges, which were the Hellcats, which were also wide-body Hellcats. These two are the 2017 Mustang. Now, as you can see, these two cars have had a hell of a time. So, be that as it may, right now, what today's episode is, we are going to strip these two cars down. We're going to wash them first. Then what we're going to do is we're going to strip them down. And then after we've stripped them down, we're going to do whatever we can to get them back together inside the hour or inside the hour and a half of this video. So, let's get started on the one closest to us first of all. And then what we'll do is the moment we've got that one underway and we've washed it and all that, we'll take the other one over and get it washed and strip them both down and go from there. Now, take this one down to get it washed, because as you can probably see, it needs it. So as I said, as you can see, the car needs a wash. It also needs to have much rust taken out of it. So let's get down to it, shall we? Yeah, look at that. This car, basically, if you know what I mean, has been crapped on. Now, what I did a couple of hours ago was I had two cars which I had rebuilt, or which I built, just like these two, but the other two didn't. They were like, how do I put it? One of them was themed off a police car, which I am going to keep, and I am going to rebuild that car, trust me, I will rebuild it. The other one was done for a friend, which it needed to be serviced anyway, because you do have to service the cars in this game. So I've yanked the engine out of that, and I've put the engine for a rebuild, and if I can get it rebuilt in time, I'm going to whack it in one of these two. Well, actually, it's going to be put in one of these two first of all anyhow, but the engine has got to have a little bit of work done to it, so that's what I'm going to do while I'm here. I'm going to do some work on the engine of the one that it came out of, and then I'm going to whack it in this one or the other one, and then once I'm done there, I will end up doing the following. I will end up putting all the body panels back on after I get the engine out and after I get the panels off. I mean, look at this car. I mean, really, seriously. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody who, I mean, come on. Each to their own. Yes, baby, this was the other one that you're going to get in a few days. Okay, sweetheart? That's a gross colour. Now, what I've got to do here is there will be, oh yeah, that's another thing too, guys. There's going to be a fair bit of respraying done on certain areas in the car because I've got parts of the, as I said to you, one of the cars I had to tear down completely, which was a police car, and I didn't really want to have to do that because I put a lot of time and effort into that car, and people who know me do know that I do that sort of thing on a regular basis when I do build these cars. And I put a lot of time and effort into that police car as well as other cars that I've built, actually quite a lot. So quite a lot of my cars I've put a lot of effort into. One of the cars that I've put a lot of effort into, believe it or not, is Queen 33. Now Queen 33 was built last year in September. I started building her around, I think it was about the 10th of September, I think it was. And I had it done by the 13th of September, so I could give it to my girl on her birthday. Now, we'd only been together about, what, probably 3 months by then, I think. And I swore to her that I would do her a car for her birthday for when she turned 33. That's what Queen 33 is. Queen 33 is because of her 33rd birthday. Queen 34, which she saw a glimpse of the other day, only a glimpse, it's her 34th birthday coming up. And that's what Queen 34 is for. Queen 34 and the other one that I've got going here is for her 34th birthday. Okay, now, what I've got planned to do is we have to lift this car up and the other one and see what the condition of the chassis is underneath, and we've also got to find out what the condition is of the gearbox underneath on both of them. So basically, we basically need to know what the whole deal is. Okay. Alrighty, this one's got no bottom of the engine. The gearbox is there, I think. Yes. Differential is there. Yes, or the drivetrain. Pretty much the car's been crapped on. I wonder what the other one's like. Let's have a look. Exhaust's here in bits. Bottom of the engine is missing. Drivetrain's here as well as differentials here as well as gearbox, right, which means it has to be there no matter what. Now, the plan is for tonight, we've got to lower these, take out the gearbox, take off the exhausts, get the differential out, lower the car on both of them, get the panels onto the cars. So here's the plan. What I'm going to do is take the exhausts off, I'm going to take the gearbox out and then lower the car, take the engine out and then whack the new engine in there. And that's as far as it's going to go with the mechanical work. And that's going to be on both of them. Then the cars are going to get a respray. Then after the respray, once they've got their respray, they're going to come back in here and then I'm going to do a little bit of some more work to them. I've got to get their wheels ready for them. So that's going to be quite a chore. Okay, that's that. Now what I might do is whack the new engine in along with the new gearbox, and that's as far as it's going to go on these cars. So I've also got to get tomorrow's episode of the rebuild of both these cars is going to be the body panels will go on tonight, the engine's going to go in tonight on both of them. Tomorrow night will be the undercarriage getting done. So that's going to be that. So the engine and the gearbox are going to go in tonight. The body panels are going to go on tonight. The car's going to get its new. Both cars are going to get their new wheels tonight, but they're not going to actually have, like, they will have their wheels on them to see if they look any good. If they do, then we will have those wheels for the cars. If not, we will have to change them through. So that's one of the many things about these rebuilds. When you rebuild cars, you've got to do it for a specific reason. So, or that's my thought, that's my theory actually, that's what I do. When I build cars like this, I build these cars to a specific point and have them done. I mean, like I've said to everybody before, either online, when I've spoken to people online when I've been playing games, or I've had people hit me on Instagram asking me about the cars that I build and about the ones that I have rebuilt, and I tell them all the same thing. I always build my cars to a specific point, and then if I can't go any further, then I stop at that point and then wait and see what happens over the night that I can't do it. So basically what I mean by that is I sit down after getting to the point where I am. Like, say for example, I'm going to rip the engine out and the interior out on these cars tonight. What's left of the interior, and then from there, after I get the engine out and whack the new engine in as well as the new gearbox, what will happen is I will get all the new stuff for the interior, like the engine compartment. That'll all get done tonight on both of them. The big thing that's going to happen tomorrow, as I said, will be the undercarriage getting done, and that'll be it. Bodywork is also going to get done tonight, so that's going to be a given. That's definitely going to happen. As soon as I get the engine out and the new one in, that's when the bodywork's going to get done. Now, also, please, if there are any people who I don't know how to say this part, because one of my friends is in a little bit of strife or having a little bit of problems. So I won't mention too much of it, but one of my friends dearly needs help, and it's not financial help. She needs help in the way of prayers. That's all I can say at this moment. Okie dokie, that's the engine out, all the interior, except for the engine, out. Hang on, now these ones that I'm putting in are the new engines. As I said to you, the new engines are going in immediately, and the gearboxes will be going on immediately. So just to get that stuff out of the way, which is the heavy mechanical stuff, I just want to get all that done tonight on these two cars. Then I'll be focusing on the bodywork. Now that's got to get sprayed up and repainted. So okay, now what I'll do is I will put the supercharged engine in and take this piece of crap out. And there we have it. Now, as I said, parts on these cars have got to be taken off and resprayed. The parts that you see in here on these blocks, as you can see, parts of them are not going to be matching with the car because of what they've got planned. So the header covers are going to come off and get resprayed. The engine you see in this bluey coloured one here, that engine, believe it or not, was in the police car. The other one in the other Mustang, that was in a car I did for a friend of mine not long back. Now, the thing is, with this game, there was an update with it not long back, and I was using the car that had that engine in it, and the engine misfired. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to drop it into the car. Then after I've dropped it in, which I've already done, as you can see, I've dropped it in the car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to town on one of the cylinders, because I've got a funny feeling the misfire was from one of the cylinders, because there's now an area in the game where the car can suffer mechanical failures. So I'm not sure, I think it may have been a cylinder that's gone. So I'm going to have to check that out. I'll also check the spark plugs, and then from there we'll work it downtown. First of all, this will actually be a good time to do what I've got to do. Now, before I do anything of the sort on this car, I'll just take these header covers off to the spark plugs on this car, because this is the one that had the misfire in it. So I'll check this engine over in a couple of seconds. What I am going to do, however, now that the engines are in, I'm going to raise them, and I'm going to first of all, I'll get rid of the old engines so we know where we're at. That's got to go, that's got to go, and that's got to go. Right, now we know where we're at. Almost. That's got to go, and that's got to go. Right, now we know where we're at. Another one. That's got to go. Right, now we know where we're at, I hope. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bodywork on the car. But, now that I've done that, what I might actually do before I put the bodywork on is... Okay, now that that's done, just give us a minute, will you? I'm just going to ask my partner a question, see what she says. Now let's see what she says, because I want to try and get the engine bay done. Now the one over there is obviously nearly a blue colour, so that's going to be, that one's blue is already chosen. So, and I found, believe it or not, I found that colour like that. Oh boy. Okay, so she wants me to finish the engine bay up first. That means to say I've got to do some respraying. Okay, so that means to say the air intakes have got to be done, and the fuse box has got to be done, and a few other touch-ups have got to be done as well. Now, the light... Hang on. Okay, that's... a light blue, but a metallic light blue. What I might do is... what I'll do is, this one I will do a light blue with dark blue wheels. I don't know about the striping yet, if I have the striping or not. I don't think I will. This one here I will do a dark blue, which will more than likely have the striping. So, because the striping that will be on this one, if you can have it, is a light blue striping, if it can be done. Or, actually, I don't know whether it's a light blue or a dark blue striping, but I've got an idea, actually. My other half wants me to finish the engine bays up before I spray them, so... Now, what I'm going to do is I will place the gear in the car. Yes, babe, it's a different colour, but it's not going to be like that for long, trust me. The fuse box I won't put in there just yet. Babe, I know it's a different colour. It's only going to be like that for a couple of minutes because I've got to fix things up first, okay, hun? You said you wanted the engine bay done first. Okay. Now. Now, I won't put the fuse box in just yet. The reason being is because the things that I've put in there, 2 of them are coming out before I even respray the car. The reason being is I've only got those 2 in there as... Actually, no, I might leave them in there. I'm not sure, but I will be taking them out again because they've got to get resprayed. So, now... Let's have a look. Right. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the body panels on. Then I'm going to turn around and message my partner and find out what colour she wants this one and what colour she wants this one. Does she want this one to remain the light blue as you can see here, or does she want a different blue? Because if she wants it a different blue, it's going to be easy to do. But if she wants it a light blue, I've got to try and find the metallic blue that I've got there, which should match this car. So, yeah. Yes, babe, the interior's going to get fixed up. Don't worry. If it doesn't get done tonight, it'll get done tomorrow night. Okay? It's all peachy. Don't worry. I've got everything under control. Okie dokie dokie dokie. That's the body panels on. Now, the only body panel that's not on there at the moment is the mirrors. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trundle this one down to the spray booth and I'm going to spray it up. What I am going to do with this one though, I will find out whether there's a light blue striping which I can use on this. If not, then the blue that is around will be going onto this one, I think. I'm not sure yet. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Let's see if there's a dark blue striping. Ooh, that's beautiful. But let's have a look and see if there's anything more. There's white, black, none. But that blue looks nice. But it's my girl's car, so what I want to do is I want to try and match that blue with another blue. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Hang on, guys, we'll ask my baby what she thinks. What do you think of that, sweetheart? Ooh, that's a metallic blue. That looks pretty nice. That I will admit. Thing is, the stripes do stand out. Okay, now does she want the stripes to go right across the car? Let's find out. Do you want the stripes like that to go right across the car, including down the front and rear, or do you want them to stop on the boot, on the hood, and also the trunk? Okay, that's good. That sounds cool. Chameleon dark blue or a chameleon light blue? Because I'll try and work it into the light blue if you want, or do you want it chameleon dark blue? It looks good in chameleon dark blue, but it's up to you. Do you want it like that in chameleon dark blue or chameleon light blue? I can try and work it chameleon dark blue, or do you want it in chameleon light blue? That's chameleon light blue. Okay, baby? That's chameleon. It looks good like that, I think. I think it looks good in chameleon light blue. What about you? Chameleon light blue it is. There you go, baby. Chameleon light blue. Now, that one over there I won't do the paint job on just yet. The reason being is I want to get this one up and stick new exhaust pipes on it, and also the gearbox. And that's as far as it's going to go with this one. But I will be ripping the wheels off it because I want to do the wheels on this thing as well. The wheels on this one, however, are going to be dark blue. I'm going to try and have them match that in the way of the stripes. I'm also going to do the mirror, the side mirrors here on the doors, the rear view mirrors. I'm going to try and do them a dark blue, but I don't think I'll be able to pull it off in chameleon dark blue. I'll have to try and just do it in a normal dark blue. I'll try and match that blue though. I'll do everything I possibly can. Okay. So okay, that's the exhaust in, and here goes the gearbox. Now, I don't know what the starter motor is for this thing, so I hope to God I've got the right one. I'll have a very quick look. Oh, okay. I have got the right one. Cool. He's getting better and better by the minute. Okay, now that's pretty much the underneath in the way the exhaust's taken care of and the gearbox. Now tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow the wheels are going to get done. But when I say the wheels are going to get done, they're going to get... I'll be doing the wheels tonight, like, you know, getting the wheels ready and all that sort of stuff. Putting them on there to see what the car's going to look like with the new wheels on it, and that's as far as it's going to go. I will drop it down, however, so you guys can see it sitting on the ground. The same's going to happen with this one over here. Now, this one over here... Actually, this one I might drop down now because I've done the work to it, so... I'm just going to lower it down just enough so I can take the wheels off. Just going to leave it there. Now, what I've got to do is... These areas here I've got to take out, and these areas here, all the parts that are resprayable, I've got to take out and respray them all. So, Now for this one, it being a light blue, the parts that are going to be going back in are going to be going in dark blue. Now, the cylinder head, the thing is here. This part here is going to go in dark, probably a dark blue, but this will go in a light blue. Now, as I said to you, what's going to happen here is the parts that I've just taken out, like the header covers, they're going to go in a dark blue. The little areas that go on top over the top of the spark plugs, that's going to go in. That's going to go in a light blue. That'll go in probably the same colour as the car. So let's go and get that done first, and then we'll go from there. Now, so as I said to you, that car that we're working on at the moment, in the way of the header covers and whatnot, which we've just taken off, is light blue. So what's going to happen is this. They're going to go in, the header covers are going to go in a dark blue, and the header covers that go on there, or the coil covers, are going to go in a light blue. So let's get the coil covers done first. Now, with me doing that, you'll see why I've done that in a minute. Now, if you have a look, header covers, dark blue car, light blue. But it's chameleon light blue, so I've done the header covers a chameleon dark blue. Now what I've done also with the coil covers, if you have a look at the coil covers are a light blue. And the reason for that is if you have a look, there's a dark blue stripe going down the car, 2 dark blue stripes going down the car, and they're more than likely, because it's a game, I have no idea on how to set this, because in real life you'll be able to set them a different blue. Well, you can, as you can see there, but in real life, see, I did spray painting for a little bit, and when I was doing spray painting one time, I actually had to mix a chameleon blue. So I said to my boss, I said, what colour do you want it done? He said chameleon blue. So I said light or dark. He said light. So I did a chameleon light blue, which, as you can see here. And I said, let me guess, you want chameleon dark blue for the pinstripes? He said no. I looked at him and I said, well, if you don't want chameleon dark blue for the pinstripes, what do you want? And he said, just your normal gloss blue. So I did exactly that. I put a normal gloss blue on it, but what I did was I put a little bit different touch to it. And he came past and he saw it and he went, damn, that's good. And from that day forward, he's used that in some of his cars that he does. But he's used it in different ways. You should be able to, hopefully, when 2025 comes out, hopefully you'll be able to do that. Hopefully you'll be able to change certain areas on certain paint jobs, which, for example, with this, it's a chameleon blue. You can't change the striping from chameleon blue to gloss blue because it's already a chameleon blue. I would like to be able to do that. So hopefully they do make it like that. It would be good if you could see it like that. It would be absolutely fantastic. So now that we've got this done, what I am going to do with this one is the wheels on it, because it's a chameleon light blue, I'm going to turn around and take these wheels off. But before I do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what I am going to do to the car. Now that you can see what I've actually done in the way of the paint job, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wheels off. I've got wheels standing by ready to rock and roll. All I've got to do is spray them up into what I want. Now, because this is a chameleon light blue, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to do a matte light blue, see if the matte light blue mixes in well. If it doesn't, then I'm going to do a matte dark blue. Or I might even do a matte chameleon dark blue. Because a matte chameleon dark blue, I hope, will spin this car into, well, you know what I mean. Hopefully it will look good. But I'm telling you this much now, it is not going to be the standard wheels which you see on the thing. They're going to be different wheels altogether. They are going to be the same size, but they're going to be different wheels altogether. Hopefully I've got the set of wheels that I'm talking about. Because I do have a whole bundle of wheels that are set, ready to roll, so... Now, let's have a look. Oh, I got it in factory colour, okay. Rims, what are the rim types? GT Mustang, you know, shit sunshine, but what size? Okay, so they're both 19s. Okay, so they're both sizes, both size 19s, so let's get rock and rolling on that. Let's see, what have we got? Inventory. Oh, we do have 19s. Damn. We've also got 20s. What I'm going to do is, what are the 19s? Let's have a look at those 19s that are on the car. Put them on the car and see if they're any good. If they do look good on the car, I might spray them up. They fit the car. They look like they're going to fit. Oh, that's right. Oh, now I remember. Yeah. Now I've got to decide on what I'm going to use, whether I'm going to use these tyres or not, or use these wheels or not, because these tyres that I've got now, these ones with the white rims, those tyres are from another car that I've been doing up, or which I did up about a year back, or about a year and a half back. The car, as I said, is the one that had to have the engine change. So when the engine's built for that car, I'm going to do a video on putting that engine back in the car. So what I will do is these rims that I've got now in my hands, I won't use, even though they're 19s. The wheels, even though the wheels are set to right, I won't use those. The tyres I might, but the rims I won't. Yeah, the tyres I will, but the rims I won't. The reason for that is because those rims are meant for the other car, for the one that I did for a friend of mine because of their son, or one of my friends' sons. Sorry, daughter. Sorry, duh. But yeah, the whole thing's this. I'm gonna have to use different wheels in the way of the rims. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to non-stock. I'm going to have a look at some DLC rims, which means they're going to be aftermarket. And I'm going to see what I can get in the way of aftermarket rims. I'm going to see if I can get something that actually suits the car. Hopefully I do find something that suits the car, because I really want this car to pop. So let's look. Oh, I just thought of something. I did this once before, guys, and it looked really good, because I did this, what I'm about to explain to you guys, I did on a fastback, and the fastback is supposed to be based off a early Mustang. Now, what I did was, with the fastback, I ended up grabbing the set of rims here, which ones? Rims 268. I grabbed rims 268, I put them at the size of the wheels that were already on the car, and then I sized them out with the tyres, and I stuck them on there, and they looked absolutely fantastic. But I then did another little job on another car, and the car I did it on was a Camaro, which I did end up getting rid of. Stupid me, because it looked absolutely fantastic. And they look really, really good on that. Now, if they look good on the fastback and they look good on the Camaro, then I'm pretty sure they would look good on this thing. So what I'm going to do is those wheels there, 268, I'm going to grab them, put them in 19s, and then I'm going to go and fix them up. Then I'm going to spray them into what I need. Then I'm going to take the tyres off the ones that are already 19s and stick them on the ones that which ones I'm telling you about, which I'm going to do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a perv at the car, see what we can do in the way of the car. I'm sort of thinking in the way of the car, the way of the rims. I might have a look and see what I can do with a chrome. Oh, hang on. This is a bit. See, this is where it gets difficult. Doing this sort of thing, it gets really, really hard on the occasion. It's really difficult. The reason being is because you get the set of wheels that you want, and you want them to really stand out on the car. Now, on some parts of some vehicles, like say, for example, this Mustang. This Mustang is a light blue, as you can see, but it's a chameleon light blue. So what I've done is this chameleon light blue, I've looked at and I've gone, right, I've got the dark blue stripes on it, which unfortunately are chameleon dark blue. I was not wanting chameleon dark blue stripes. I was hoping, I know it's impossible, but I wish there was an area in the game where you could do chameleon light blue paint jobs and then you could do whatever you wanted in the way of the stripes if you have stripes. I wish there was an area in the game where you could actually pull it up. The reason being is because I was going to have those matte chameleon dark blue, like that but matte. So as you're driving along, you wouldn't get blinded by the sun if it bounces off the hood. So let's have a look at chameleon light blue rims for this car and see what they look like. If they look any good for chameleon light blue but in chrome, I'll use that. If not, then I will go elsewhere. I will probably end up having to do chrome rims all over regardless. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to do chrome rims, but if I do, babe, I'm sorry. Yes, that stuff's going to get done soon. That's chameleon dark blue, but let's have a look at chameleon light blue on the car. Or chrome, no, sorry, we're going to, ooh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. There's a chrome light blue. But we'll go with that for the minute and have a look at that, see if that looks any good, if it... Okay, now, the response I've got here is she wants it in chameleon light blue. Now, I'm not too sure whether she's talking about the car or not, because that's already been done, and that was discussed with her earlier, which I think that could have been it. So, I'll just ask her about the rims. Does she want me to bounce with the rims and just check them out, see which ones look better, or do I just go for a certain colour? Chrome or chrome chameleon light blue. I'm kind of hoping she'll let me bounce around with them a little bit, because I'm got some ideas in my head which hopefully will stand out, if you guys know what I mean. Oh, voice asker, let's hear it. Look, sweetheart, do you want me to do one particular colour, blue? One particular colour, blue? One particular colour, blue on the wheels? Or do you want me to go chrome light blue? And how do you want me to go? Or do you want me to just bounce through the colours and see what looks a little better? I hope she says I can bounce through the colours and see which blue looks better, because I've got some ideas now that I've seen that. Okay, so she wants chrome light blue. Okay. Chrome light blue it is. And there's chrome light blue. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, guys, is, as I said to you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wheels off the rims which I've already got and put them on these ones that I've got. Now ready for this car. The only thing I've got to do now, I'm not sure if I've done it or not. I'll have to go and have a look. I think I did, I'm not sure, I'm going to double check. Yes, I have, okay. Now that that's done, let's have a look and see what they look like on the car. Now, babe, I know the car's not done at all. I'm just doing this to see what the car's going to look like with these rims on it, just in case you do like it or don't like it. I always do this, sweetheart, remember? Now I'm going to drop it down and we'll have a look and see what it looks like. Okay, sweetheart? That actually looks... Ooh! That looks nice. Clever girl. That looks nice, sweetheart, doesn't it? But ultimately, babe, it is your car, so it's up to you. Do you want chrome blue or do you want chrome? Oh, okay. So that's as is. Okay. Now, what I've got to do now here, guys, is, and yes, you heard me talking. The reason being was because I was using my thing on my phone instead of typing. The reason being is because I do have a hand injury, as I've said to you in the past, and my hand is sore at the moment. So, yeah. Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to go back to the spray booth. I'm going to do some spray work on this car in the way of the parts that are going to be going into the engine bay. Then after that, the one behind us, which I haven't touched yet, I'm going to do all its job in the same amount of time that I've done this one. So basically, this one's just going to get its engine dropped in, as you can see. It's going to get all its parts dropped in, as you can see in the engine bay. It's also going to have the gearbox put in it, which it's have done. So that's basically ready to roll. The only thing it's got to be do is juiced up and then it can go. But the thing is, I'm going to do the whole kill. I'm doing the same thing to this lot that I did with the Dodge, which is a complete rebuild. And I'm in a complete rebuild. Everything's going to get done. You name it, it's getting done. Even the interior. The interior is getting done, but that's going to be last on the list. The chassis gets done probably tomorrow, or I might tear it down tonight. So that's going to be that. If I get the chance to tear down the car tonight in the way of getting the chassis out, good. If I don't, then we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, so now, what was I going to do? Oh, that's right, yeah. First of all, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, and you gotta go. Right. What the... How on earth... That ain't right. 100% on those tyres, all here, and the last lot were totally, no, that's, yeah, right. Let's have a look. What the Right, okay. Now I'm confused. Right, okay. Fair enough. That's one thing. Oh no, I did put the new tank in it, didn't I? Yeah. Okie dokie. Now, to spray up the areas in this car for the area like the, as I said to you, everything's going to get done. As you can see, the car's practically done on up here. But tomorrow, as I said, if I don't get a chance to get around to tearing out the chassis tonight, I'll tear the chassis out tomorrow. And I've got something planned for the chassis, so on both of them. So look, make sure everything's ready. Yeah. Yep. Those ones aren't going to get sprayed because they're already done. They're ready for another car. However, these mirrors are going to get sprayed up. And these have got to get done as well. But at this current point in time, this stuff here's got to get done. Now this is all for the car that's light blue, so this is all going to be dark blue. It's all going to be done chameleon dark blue. However, these ones here will be done chameleon light blue, and you'll see why. No. But that'll have to do for now because I've got to do something. Nah, oh my god. I love thinking about my baby girl, I really do. But sometimes it makes me do errors. But, oh well. What the f... Did I just... Okay then. Right. I stuffed up. I put them on. I did these chrome blue and these two chrome. I wanted to try and fix it so it's like chameleon, so it sort of helps the car and helps that area pop, if you know what I mean by that. See, that was chrome. That's chameleon. That's what I'm after. Oh my god. What on earth is wrong with me tonight? I'll have a look from the other side, because that shouldn't be like that. That's what we're after. That blue. See how it stands out? That's what we're after. We're after a chameleon. We're after a chameleon blue that's a light blue that sticks out like that. Which means the next one will be up the back. Oh my godfather. Hooray. Effort. Now, what the plan is for this car, now that that's all done, is we get the engine bay completely done, which it's almost. Then what we do is we work on the other one in the way of its spray job and whatnot. So there's only one small problem with the other car. The other car is going to be a different blue, which it's going to have to be if it's going to be able to stand out. There is another problem we do have with the other car, and it's this. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to put stripes on this car. The reason being is because if I do, there's a chance it will blend in with this one, and I don't want that. So what I want to do is I want this car the next car to stand out. This one's already got its thumb sticking out like a sore thumb. So if you know what I mean, I've got to try and get this one done to the point where the car is going to be absolutely fantastic. The chassis on this thing, however, when I do change the chassis over, the chassis is going to go chameleon blue. So the chassis on the other one is going to go chameleon light blue. But I don't know whether it's going to go chameleon light blue chrome or whether it's going to just go chameleon light blue. The wheels on the other one, though, are going to have to go chrome. And the reason for that is because the car is going to be a dark car. You're going to want them to stick out. So they're going to go chrome. This car's a light car. The wheels will stick out, as you can see. But I do not want the wheels to match each other in colour. So what I want to do is I want the car to stand out with its own wheels in colour. So I'm going to do them chrome. Right. What? Whatever. Actually, no, I'll keep that light blue because that's going to go on the other one. Okay, the engine bay on this one is nearly done. And there you have it. Now, as I said to you, now that the engine bay is complete, I could very well easily gas this up and fire it up very easily, but I'm not going to, because what I want to do now is I want to work on the other one, but tomorrow night I want to be able to tomorrow night I want to be able to work on the chassis on this one, and I want to work on the chassis on the other one. So between now and then, or between now and the time I do the next video on both these cars, I'm going to ask my partner a few questions about the cars, what she wants done with the car in the way of the paint scheme, or in the way of the chassis, sorry. But the one over there, as I said to you, it's going to be a dark chameleon blue, so I've got to try and work out something to do with the car's body. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, because the body on the car is a bit confusing. I'm going to leave the hood up on this one, even though it's all done. The reason why I'm going to leave the hood up on this one is so I know that the engine's new in it, and I've got to gas it up to start her up and whatnot. I will have to raise the car, however, when I get when I'm putting in the new chassis. not only will I have to raise the car when I'm putting the new chassis in, obviously, but I'll also have to connect up the drivetrain and all that sort of stuff. Once tomorrow, when I fire it up, I'm going to see how it sounds, whether its supercharger works properly, and then I'm not only just going to do that, but I'm also going to have to go through the other one as well, which is sitting over there, as you can just see the corner of the tyre. That's going to get fired up as well. As soon as it gets started up, I'm going to try and find out which one's got more horsepower, which one will be the first one to go up against one of the Dodgers, and if either one of those Dodgers win, or whether this one wins or the other one wins, then it's going to be a full-on drag race, because there's going to be a full-on drag race night. There's not going to be any cars getting built. Here's how it's going to go. It's going to go Queen 33 and Becky 33. It's going to go Queen 34 and Becky 34. It's going to go Baby 34. And then it's going to have the other two cars, the other ones as well, which is this one and that one over there. I haven't given these two names just yet, but I will. So that's basically the way it's going to roll. There's going to be 4. I'll work it out, and then I'll be able to tell you tomorrow how many races there are going to be, because it's going to take quite a while with the races. That I know. So the races could either be on the night of her birthday, or it could be the night after her birthday, because the cars which she's going to receive, she's seen, but she didn't get a good look at them, thank God. They're a surprise for her, okay, guys? She has seen them, she knows what they look like, but the thing is, there could be changes made to the cars if need be, because the cars are going to need more work done on them before they get into their races. So that's the big problem there. I will be testing all the cars over the period of time, more than likely be off camera, to see how they go. I'll also be working on their ECUs and all that good jazz. I'll be throwing in 8-speed gearboxes in the ones that haven't got 8-speed gearboxes, and to see which ones go the better. I will organise the race with all of them. So let's see, there's the 2 Dodgers, there's Baby 33, there's Queen 33, Becky 33, Queen 34, Becky 34, so there's 4 cars, and then there's these 2 cars, which is 6. So we've got 6 cars getting ready for races. There could be 12 races, unknown at the moment, but it's going to be an all-night race. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because each team, because I'm going to break them into 2-car teams, each team is going to have 3 races each, in the way, like it's going to be 3 versus, it's going to be, say, Queen 33 versus Becky 33. That's going to be teammate versus teammate. But what's going to happen there is those two cars will be the last section of the night, because those 2 cars are going to race each other, and then those 2 cars, out of the winner of that lot, are going to go and race the other ones. This one over there, Becky 34, Queen 34, and the 2 Dodgers which I built last night, and these 2. So it's going to be an all-night race. It could start at 10:30 my time. It may not start at 10:30 my time. It might start at midnight. I'm not sure. It could start at 11:30 my time. The reason being is because it's going to be an all-night race time. That is it. That's all I'm saying. I've got to work it out. It's going to be probably happening in September sometime. I will be working it out over the next couple of weeks between now and then. As I go along trying to work it out, as I do cars and all that stuff, I will be letting you guys know how the teams are going to work, how the teams are going to break into, how the cars are going to break it out. The last race of the team race is going to be Queen 33 versus Becky 33. The reason for that is because those 2 cars are 57 Chevs, and those 2 cars hold records. Queen 33 holds the record for speed, which is 411 kilometres an hour, and also she holds the record for the most wins. She has not lost a single race. She's undefeated against every car. She's even beaten her sister. So if she's beaten her sister, she's going to beat her nieces. So that's the whole deal there. Now, let's get going on the other one. Now that we've got the bodywork on this one's going to go for its spray job. The spray job bit's going to go for is a dark chameleon blue. When I've done that, it's... Or actually, no, I know what I might do with it. Actually, I've got an idea for this. Let's have a look at it in dark chameleon blue. No, dark matte blue. Oh, sorry, dark metallic blue. And see what it looks like in dark metallic blue. We'll see what stripes we can get in the dark metallic blue. Oh, damn. Now, as you can see, the car's purple, which I don't like, so... There's the metallic blue in the dark blue. Let's have a look at that in this. Now, the only reason I'm thinking of doing this metallic blue in the way of its colour is because, number one, as I said to you guys last night, the other one which I did, which was the Dodge... Oh, not last night, the night before, because last night was not a good night for me. I want to do this thing different. Because if you have a look, you've got white stripes, you've got blue stripes, as you know, which are on the other one. Plus you've got these white stripes, then you've got these big black stripes, then you've got no stripes. Now what my theory is with this car is I'm thinking of having these stripes. I'm not sure yet. The reason being is because of what I'm thinking doing with this car, being a dark body, taking the front off, and then spraying the car with these dark stripes on it because the car's got a dark metallic blue, and then I'll work with it from there. So let's have a look and see what that looks like. And then I've got to fix up the mirrors for both of these cars. The stripes, the mirrors on this one here are going to be a light metallic blue, or they might even be a light chameleon blue, or I might even do them chrome blue. I'm unsure yet. Now, as I said, a metallic, with these stripes. Now, as you can see, they are a metallic blue. Now, that's the funny, as I said to you, that's the weird part that I don't really understand. Why they did this in the way of the game, I don't know. Which means you only can have a metallic coloured stripes on the car if you've got metallic paint on the car. That's weird because I've seen cars getting sprayed up where the car has had a gloss blue on it, or a gloss red, or a gloss whatever, you know, as I said, and the stripes on the car, or the pinstriping on the car, or whatever it is, like the racing stripes, for example, here, they've been a different colour altogether. Like, so they've been a gloss white. The car's a gloss blue, so there's a gloss white paint with on the stripes. But I've also seen it where the car has been a metallic blue like this, and the person who's wanted the car sprayed up has wanted metallic white stripes, or gloss blue stripes, or gloss white stripes, and it looks really good. So, believe you me, I know what I'm talking about because I'm a qualified spray painter. But I was like, when I did the course, it screwed my sinuses up. So I did what I could, and believe me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to paint jobs. So this here is a metallic blue with blue stripes. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do these stripes on here like this to the end of the hood, and that's as far as it's going to go. The reason for that is because there's going to be a slight change in the front. when my partner sees the car, I hope she understands why I've done what I've done. Okay, this is officially weird. Where are the parts that... Because these parts here, except for these mirrors, are for another car. These are for the police car that I was talking about, which I did, which I pulled apart to help fix these two cars up. So I was hoping to get them done in one episode, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, with me doing that, I hope my partner understands why I've done that. Because if you have a look, as I said to you, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make these cars individual cars. I'm trying to make sure they don't look identical. They've both got... Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. Just give me a minute. So now, I hope she understands that. Now what I've got planned is, I've got planned to do the mirrors on both the cars. Now, this one here I'm going to do probably light chameleon blue, I'm unsure, or I might do a light chameleon, a light chrome blue. This one's going to have dark blue because of the engine compartment, as you can see. So now let's just do one thing here. Now these two mirrors are for the what the? This is getting stupid, I swear to God. I don't get it half the time, people. I really don't. Now, if you guys heard that in the background, my phone ringing, it's one of the friends I know from overseas. Now, I wish to God if my phone rings next time, now I know she's going to know she can hear me, because she is watching. I know it for a fact. My darling. I wish the next time for my phone rings would it be her, so I can hear her darling voice. Or do I do them a matte or a metallic? I'm thinking of doing them a metallic light blue because those look pretty sweet. So I reckon they'd look pretty sweet in a metallic light blue. But those ones over there are going to be either a chameleon dark blue or they're going to be a chrome light blue. I'm not sure yet. I'll try these in a metallic light blue. Actually, hang on. No. What are they? Some people will be wary of time zones, I'm telling you. Now, as I said, and I know my baby's watching me, I know for a fact, it's all trial and error with these cars. That's the problem. The reason being is because you don't know how it's going to turn out unless you actually look at it before you actually release the car. Now, I'm hoping to get this thing...
I believe they'd wake me up.
Are they talking? Like, are they on the phone? So,
Yeah.
well, I'll be going into that call as soon as I'm done here. Warn them, because guys, I'm sorry to use the language I'm about to use. Okay, babe, I'm sorry. I swear to God, I really am. I really do apologise. Will, you can tell them I'm in the middle of a stream. And that phone call will be heard on my stream, and you can tell them, because of that, I don't know who it was who rang, but you can tell them they've pissed me off because they're in the middle of a stream. Because it's been heard through the stream, I'll guarantee it.
Was Jeff.
Did you tell him he's pissed me off? He should know, with him living in Australia, mate, he should know better. He should know it's that time for me to do my bloody streams. Sorry, baby. Okay, look, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this really, really quick. So, I'm going to do the mirrors on the on the light blue one, I'm going to do them chrome. And the reason why I do them chrome is they blend in with the wheels. Plain and simple.
And he should know I'm usually asleep by now. You please tell him not to call at this time unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, can't you do that, dude? I'm in the middle of a bloody stream. And if you do talk to him, give him a warning. I'm on my way in as soon as I'm done with this stream. And I'm pissed.
I'll tell him.
Good. Alright guys, there is that car done now. Do you, honestly, I seriously want people to comment on the cars. Please, I'm begging you. I have done the spray job on the other car. I am thinking of trying to do the rims on the other car. At the moment, I'm not too sure. Babe, I will explain to you what I've done with the body on this one over here, on the dark blue one with the stripes, when I'm done. So, I've just got one question for my sweetheart, okay, and I want her to answer really, really quickly.
He told me to get off the call to go back to bed.
Yeah, what did you say to him about me?
He refused to listen.
Oh well. He's gonna fucking cop it when I get in there. You know why he didn't listen, don't you? Because he's with his girl. It's plain and simple. He's a dead man when I get in there. Now, tomorrow, there is going to be work done on both cars again. Both cars are going to have both of these cars are going to have the chassis ripped out and replaced. The colour scheme on there will be colour on the chassis more than likely. The dark blue one, unless it has to get...
If I tell my uncle he woke me up.
Go for it. I think your uncle's still up. Go for it. Go for gold, mate. See if he's awake. Pull him into a party and tell him. So, I don't know what the deal is with the blue one yet, the dark blue one. Hang on. Okay, so she likes both of them. Sweet as. The dark blue on the car looks fantastic, but I'm not too sure about the stripes. The stripes stand out. Do they, I've got... it's hard to say with that because, I mean, like, if you have a look at this one here, the stripes stick out like a sore thumb, and they go, hey, look at us, we're here. But this one over here, you can't see them, but I don't know whether the body needs to be a little bit... I don't know whether I should change from a metallic or do I? And if I do, what do I change it to? I want to keep it dark blue, but I want to make sure that the dark blue on the car sticks out, because I want the stripes to stick out. So I don't know what to do. Now, with this car, I'm not going to touch the wheels at all because I'm running over time as it is. So, guys, as I've said in the past, both these cars are going to be done by tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, the following night. And the following night will be, if I do get them done by the following night, the fourth night. So not tomorrow night. If I get them finished tomorrow night, the following night, the third night will be the release to her, so she will see them both. If I don't get them done by tomorrow night, there will be a third night where I'll be working on them. The fourth night, which will be a Friday more than likely, if I'm correct, or a Saturday, she will receive them. Now, with the two Dodgers that I did for my girl, I gave them to her in the photo like I said I would. She said she loved them. She absolutely adored them. So what's going to happen with these two? I hope the same thing. Even though she's a Chevy person like me, I mean, the Mustang, even though it's a Ford, is a good car. But the thing is, with the Mustang Boss from 2017, which these two are, they were a prick to work on from what I've been told. And it's obvious from the way these cars are. So that's that. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to leave it like this as I said. Both of these cars, as you can see, have had a hell of a lot of work done to them. Tomorrow night, I'm going to strip the chassis out, and I'm going to work on the chassis on both of them. I should have the chassis in tomorrow night before the end of the night. I want to see if I can get the chassis in tomorrow night and the cars started tomorrow night. If I can fire both of these rockets up tomorrow, then that'll be good. If I can't, then, so be it. I would love to try and get them fired up and dynoed by tomorrow night, but I don't think that's going to happen. So everyone cross your fingers for me and pray to me and pray to the Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 God that these cars will be fired up by tomorrow night. Please, I really want these cars fired up by tomorrow night, because I want to be able to hand these over, not tomorrow night because they won't be fully finished. I just want them to fire up. That's all I want out of them. The cars will be handed over on the third night if they're done by tomorrow night. If they're not done by tomorrow night, then they'll be fired up tomorrow, the following night, and handed over on the fourth night. I really want to get these cars done within 3 nights. It's really starting to get to me. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Like my videos, please. I'm begging you. Comment on my videos. Tell me what you want done in the next couple of videos after these two cars have been released. I am going to release in a few weeks. In a few weeks' time, I'm going to release both the Chevrolet Camaros to my girl. After that, I'm going to work on probably the farm for about 2 to 3 episodes, because there's one thing I am going to start off the camera, which is not a harvest, because I've done the harvest, but I'm going to plant some seeds, probably corn or wheat. I'm unsure at the moment. I will do all that work off camera, although I might do some of it on camera. I'm unsure. But these cars are going to be finished hopefully within either tomorrow night or night after, I'm hoping. And then if they're finished tomorrow night, they'll be handed over on the third night. If they're finished on the third night, they'll be handed over on the fourth night. So that's that. And on the fourth night, when they do get handed over, you will see them race down the track. Now, tomorrow night, before I do any work on these two little rockets, what I'm going to, can't really say little rockets, but anyway, before I do any work on these two rockets, I'll be running the Dodgers, the Hellcats, those two missiles down the racetrack to see what their speed will be after I fix up the gearbox, if they need work on the gearbox done. I don't think they do, but if they do, they will get it done, and it will be done tomorrow night. I don't think they do need it, but you never know. So that's that. Anyhow, guys, you guys enjoy gaming and do whatever it is you do. Baby, I'll be talking to you fairly soon. But other than that, enjoy gaming, as I've said in the past. And guys, if you've got a girl in your life, treat her like she's a princess. She deserves it. Treat her like she's a queen. She deserves it. They've done a lot for us. They do a lot for us. They do more than what you know. So treat them with respect. Treat them like they're a queen. Give them what they need. Give them what they want. Stop all these arguments in the relationships. It's not good. Okay? You don't want to be arguing with a girl who you love and then have her walk out on you because you've said something stupid. Trust me. Girls, it's the same way. You've got a guy who you love with all your heart. Stop your arguments with him, because one of these days you're going to regret saying something. He's going to walk out on you, and you'll probably never see him again. Just like I just said to the guys, it's the same way. It works two ways. A relationship, as I've said in the past, and I've said it to friends, and it's also been proven in books because of what relationship doctors say. Relationships are a two-way street. It goes both ways. It's not a one-way road. It's a two-way street. So, and if it's a two-way street, then everyone's got to treat each other equally. And don't forget, man, if you've got a bucket list, fill it out, because life is short. Trust me on that. So, it's like what one of my friends says. You never know what's around the corner. You never know, because tomorrow, as she says, tomorrow is never promised. So that's that. Anyhow, guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Have fun. Game safe. Game fair. Don't forget, sometime next year, I think it's I think it's June next year, or maybe May. I'm not too sure. I think it's May 26th. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be getting released sometime between May and I think I'll say May and July, because you don't know what's going to happen with Rockstar. So between that time, or in that time frame, it's going to get released. If it does get released, good luck. It is just basically a cliche of a game that Rockstar brought out back in the late 90s or early 2000s, which was Grand Theft Auto Vice City, because it's in Vice City again. But the only difference is you use two people this time around, so that's that. Anyhow, guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. You guys have all that fun all you want, but please look after yourself, look after each other, treat each other with respect, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Smash the notification button so you know when I'm going to do another video. Have fun, enjoy life, smoke out.